And yes, as far as ancestors, you're not supposed to worship your ancestors. That is true. You're not supposed to worship them. But they are here to help. Nothing cannot make your ancestors help you. They're naturally going to do that. Because if somebody pass away, like this is how Christianity don't make no sense. If your granny just passed away, right? If your granny just passed away, you know she ain't been no bad person. She was a good ass granny. She always used to buy you gifts and stuff like that. So when she passed away, now she's in the spiritual realm. She's considered an ancestor now. So she's automatically a demon now. You see how that don't even make no sense? Your granny was the nicest person alive, but when she passed away, now she's a demon. That don't even make sense. So it's causing you to literally call your own ancestors, knowing your granny was the most peacefulest person. Soon as she passed away and turned into one of your ancestors, now she's just a demon because Christianity say so. You see how that just don't make no sense? That's why that religion it's not for the people. That was a religion created to control people. What religion do you practice or believe? I don't practice no man-made religions. I use my own discernment and create my own stuff on what I think and what God has shown me he is. So all I'm doing is, so the best thing I can tell you is the spirituality. I'm in tune with my spirituality. I going through what God's showing me and coming up with my own perspective of what God is and not the Christian perspective. Because who created them shit? Who created Christianity? Who wrote them shit? I want my own perspective of who God is. I'm in tune with who God is. I believe in God because God is within me. He's my higher self. But no, I don't believe in it the way the Christians do. I don't believe in it the way the Muslims do. I don't believe in it the way, because I feel all of those have impurities in them. All those other religions have impurities in them. I want to be I want to have the purest connection to God. So I'm seeing these religions and I'm saying, no, that's not good. I don't need that. Take that out. So it's like I created my own religion because that's what everybody else did. Everybody else created their own religion. Christianity was created by somebody. Muslim was created by somebody. All these different religions was created. Why you think they still only worship one God? It was created. So the objective is to create your own religion in your own way so you can have your own personal connection to God. Now you get it? You're supposed to have your own connection to God. You're not supposed to look for God in somebody else's stuff. You're supposed to have your own. Remember when they say have a connection to God? The only way you could do that, you have to create your own version of a religion. You have to create your own religion so you can see how you specifically can talk to God. You can't talk to God like how everybody else talk to God. God might not even talk to you in the way. God might talk to you in numbers. God might talk to you through nature. God might talk to you through that inner voice. You don't know how God, so how you gonna go off of somebody else and how God talk to them? Yeah, I would say it's spirituality, because spirituality is an individual practice of your connection with God. Stop trying to find God in somebody else's way of living, because when you look at them, you can see that they shit ain't right. They not getting the full effect that God can give them. Christianity definitely is not it's so much impurities in Christianity. It's so much impurities in Hebrew Israelite. It's so much impurities in any religion you want to throw at me. So I said, you know what? I'm going to create my own one that I know is pure and it's a direct line to God, nigga. You see? You see what I'm saying? So I don't not believe in God. But I got my own connection to God. Therefore, I basically got my own religion of who I know God to be. Because God talked to me different than he talked to y'all. The way I get messages from God, only I can understand them. Only I can get them in those ways that I know when God talking to me. I know when divine feminine talking to me. I know when the higher power talking to me. You see what I'm saying? You have to find your own connection to God, not through nobody else. May I ask, how do I worship him? He's not meant to be worshipped. That's it. The understanding of God, of my understanding of God, what he showed me, you don't have to worship him. That's Christianity's thinking that you got to worship him. That's all those other, you never had to give your power to worship him. You never had to worship him. As long as you got a connection to God, you need to be using your power to do some to do some good shit on the earth. You need to do some positive stuff on earth. You need to be using that energy to do something good on earth, something great. You don't need to be using your energy that God gave you to keep giving it back to him. When you pass away, your energy is going to go back to God. But while you on this earth, you need to be using that energy to do something great. You need to be changing the world in some type of way. You don't need to be giving that energy back to something. It's going to go back to him when you pass away. So you need to be using that energy to do something great on this earth, to better yourself or something. I'm telling you, Christianity is because they don't, it comes from people who don't know themselves. You know? I'm not saying I don't believe in God, but I just don't believe in it in the way other people do. I got my own connection to God. That's why I'm being blessed the way I'm being blessed, because I got my own connection, and it's up to you to create your own connection. Get out of Christianity. Get out of Muslims. Get out of the way they think about God. Get out of that, because it's a way that you can have a connection with him, and that gonna be way easier. You don't got to go to church every Sunday to a fucking, you know, let me calm down. You don't have to go to church every Sunday and listen from a man who probably ain't even a good man. Some of your pastors probably be bad people. So I don't want to listen to nobody that's, you know, the pastor, because from what I'm hearing from some of these pastors, most of these pastors is evil people. They be doing nasty stuff to underage people. You know, I don't want to go too crazy on TikTok because I just get it back. But that's what it's about. Getting your own connection to who God is. So now you could be God walking on earth, because God is in you. You have a connection, and God talking to you. God talking to me. Not through Christianity, though. Through my own connection. That's how I go. My pastor he said my pastor see what I say? Exactly. You get what I'm saying. You're supposed to create your own religion. You're not supposed to be a part of somebody else's religion, because creating your own religion means you creating your own connection to God. That's what that means. Everybody else created their own religion and they just got you following it. But no, once you see the impurities and all them other religions, you be like, no, I don't want to do it that way. God, show me another way. Like, how can I do it this way? Do it. Like, the only way you will be able to have your own connection to your inner self, who God is, the only way you will have a connection to God, you have to get rid of the way other people believe in God. That's how you get a connection. Because he'll show you a way that's good for you. Not the way good for somebody else. The way that's good for you to believe in God, nigga. So you can understand when God telling you to do something and when he telling you not to. You, like I said, some people get it through their gut feeling. Some people, God talk to some people through numbers, because the universe is made up of numbers. And if you learn with numbers, that's why some people like math and some people don't like math. Some people just like reading. Some people feel more than others. So you have to have your own personal connection to God. So God might make you feel something in you, and you know that's God talking to you. Or God might show you something in nature. A bug might fly or something. The way however you learn, because not everybody learn the same. We have free will. Not everybody learn the same. So in order for you to really tap into God, your inner power, you have to do it in your own way. That's connected to the Most High, the divine source. You're not like me, and I'm not like you. You not like him, and he not like her. You is you, nigga. You know? But if we all connected to the higher source, then all of us is going to come together, even though we so different. As long as we connected to this higher power, everything will work for the greater good. Everything will work for the greater good. No matter if you this different, no matter how different you is, if you connected to that higher self, everything will work and come together for good. You see what I'm saying? But if you just in one religion, Christianity, that ain't been changed in thousands of years, it's so much impurities in that shit. Because it came from men that you don't even know. You know? No problem, man. I just, because it's like, you got to realize the reason I able to do what I do, because I really got my own connection to God. I be attacking Christian. The reason I attack and I talk about Christianity so much is because what they have done to be the biggest religion was heinous things. They didn't just become the biggest religion. It's something called the Inquisition. And I always tell people to search up the Inquisition. They literally did heinous things to people to convert them to Christianity. Even though and the reason people didn't want to convert to Christianity is because they already had a connection to God and they saw how much impurities was in Christianity. It's so much impurities in Christianity, bro. It's so much impurities, bro. Too much. It's too much impurities. They got you worshiping Jesus and saying Jesus is God. When you really got a connection, you realize Jesus just came down here to do what all the other prophets came to do. To tell you that ye are gods. You need to find your own connection to God, nigga. Not follow Christians and the way they follow God. Find your own connection, not worship. Connect, not worship. Connect, not worship. Connect, not worship. Connect. Christians worship. You need to be connecting. You need to be, please. No, you need to be connected so you can get the messages. Connect to God. Connect to God, nigga. Yeah, connect, nigga. We ain't worshiping. We connecting. You can't connect to God in Christianity. That's all I'm saying. You can't connect to God in Christianity. You can't. They refuse because they too stuck on Jesus. I'm saying connect to God. And in Christianity, will tell you Jesus is the only way. But see, they don't got their own connection to God. So they think that Jesus is the only way because they just following the Christians. When you find your own way to God, you realize Jesus was just another prophet to come down here to tell what all the other prophets of our time been telling us to do. Find your own connection to God by going within your own self, trying to figure out who you are. Figure out how you learn. Figure out how you think. Figure out how you just figure out who you are. Know thyself. That's why in Egypt they say know thyself. Because once you know yourself, now you can know how to progress yourself. You will know how to talk to God, nigga. Once you know yourself, then you will know how to talk to God. If you don't know yourself, you ain't never gonna get no messages from God because you don't know how you is. You don't know how you think. How do you think? You see what I'm saying? Just us. Jesus, just us. It's just us. We have to find our own connection to the Most High, our higher self. So yeah, man, it's about creating your own religion. Because the only person that know how you think is you, man. That's all I saying, man. I ain't no devil worshiper. I ain't no, I ain't none of that. When y'all got your own connection to God, and I'm going to give y'all another tip. When y'all got your own connection to God, y'all realize this ain't even witchcraft. This is just extra protection for spiritual warfare. This is just literally extra protection for spiritual warfare and to help your energy do what it need to do in this realm. But God told me that. You got to find your own connection to God so you can understand that. God put these on this earth for a reason. Everything happens for a reason. Have y'all ever heard of that? Everything happens for a reason. God put this on earth for a reason. Why it come in so much different colors for a reason. You can't figure that reason out because you ain't connected to the Most High. You ain't connected to your higher self. I found a black obsidian stone. Exactly. God put all these shit on the earth for a reason, but you ain't gonna know how to use them. You ain't gonna know what they for if you don't find your own connection to God and ask God yourself, why you put crystals on earth? You have to ask God yourself why you put crystals, instead of just following Christians and just thinking it's demonic. Ask God yourself, why you got crystals on earth? What is crystals for? It's just extra spiritual protection, and you could use it to manipulate energies on this plane of existence. That's why I put them here. That's why in the Bible you will see that when they was making a garment, I guess for Moses or something, they was putting obsidian. It's crystals in the Bible, but the Christians didn't know why God was telling them to put amethyst. And this is in your Bible. God was telling them to put amethyst on there, on the garment. God was telling them to put I think it was sapphire. All those are crystals. God told somebody in the Bible to put these crystals on a garment. But the Christians didn't understand what it was. I thought they think it was just thing, but because they don't understand what the crystals was used, what they don't understand what it's for, basically. So that's why your average Christian today will say crystals are evil. But in the Bible, God told Moses to create a garment full with crystals. Amethyst, go look it up. That's why I say get out of Christianity. Find your own way to God, man. Find your own way to God, bruh. Like I said, I'm my own religion. I got my own connection to God. If I wanted to, I can make my own Bible, because I already got a connection to God, nigga, the higher self. Everybody else religion, they created their own one in the way they wanted to create it. So I say, but I saw all the impurity, like I said, I saw all the impurities in their religion. I was like, I don't want to do it that way. It's too drinking the blood and eating the body. I don't want to do no cannibalism and stuff like that. God showed me another way, and he showed me. Higher self, show me another way to you. And that's what I did. I found my own way. So I got my own religion. I don't call it a religion. I just call it spirituality. But really, if you really want to break it down, I got my own religion, because I got my own connection to God. We still making the Bible today. I got my own spirituality type shit. Yeah. Even the Bible. I didn't want to read that Bible. So I say, higher self, God, how do I still get the knowledge out the Bible? But I don't want to read that long. I don't want to read that Bible. Everybody tell me I need to read the Bible to figure out what's in there. I don't want to read it. So what God did, God showed me the information I needed to know. Lead me to this video. Lead me to that piece of book right there. My soul been telling me, read that right there. Read this, read that. And now I got all the esoteric knowledge, because they tell you it's esoteric knowledge. Now I know about the crystals that was in the Bible. The crystals is in the Bible. You learn about crystals in the Bible, but I didn't learn it in the Bible. I learned it from following my higher self, telling me, showing me other knowledge. So now I got the knowledge of crystals, which is in the Bible, outside the Bible. So I learned the Bible without reading it. Y'all see what I'm saying? You only could do that when you got your own connection to God. I know the Bible without reading it, because my soul led me to the knowledge that I was supposed to get out the Bible in other places. Y'all think God just in the Bible, boy? The source, God's source energy is everything. It's plenty ways to get the truth, not just the Bible. Especially when my ancestors created that Bible. So it's so the Bible really in my DNA, if I really tap in deep enough. Because you have to, in order to even create a Bible, all the words have to come from the spiritual realm. Where did the knowledge come from? Because it's something in history called a griot. Listen, it's called Griot. Back then, we didn't never have to write nothing down. We had our knowledge unlocked within our DNA. So we already knew everything in our head. We had to, but when we was lowering in our frequency, we realized that we was gonna forget all our knowledge. So what people start doing, they start making Egypt. That's why they created Egypt, because they knew one day in their life, while the frequency is lowering, they was gonna start forgetting everything, because now we go into the physical density. So that's why they had to write hieroglyphics. That's why they had to make all these different Bibles, and they had, because we was losing our memory. So we had to start writing stuff down, because we was lowering, our frequency was lowering. But it was always in our head, though. We always had it in our soul. We always had the knowledge. Yeah, the Quran, all of those books are what we wrote before we was about to lose our memory. Because the sun was taking our memory, because the way we was living type stuff. And we was moving in the age of Pisces. We was moving in these different ages to where we not at our highest. Now we going in Aquarius, the information age. So now maybe if we were still in the Pisces age, I would have to read the Bible. But now that we in the information age, I can find all the knowledge that was in the Bible somewhere else, because we in the information age now. Lucky me. So whatever book you talking about, the Quran, the Bible, all of those are books that we had to write. We had to write our knowledge in before we forgot everything type shit. But now that our knowledge is coming back, we don't need the books no more. You just got to be tapped into your soul, and your soul will lead you to the knowledge elsewhere. Because I don't want to read hereth I eth a uth. I don't want to read that. He prayeth, God eth, Jesus eth. I don't want to read that stuff, man. Ain't nobody want to read that. I sitting there struggling reading this Bible, like, no, I won't find, no, I need a way to find the knowledge somewhere else. Show me somewhere else I can learn that I actually like to learn to. I like to listen to lectures. So my spirit led me to Bobby Hemmett. Bobby Hemmett spoke a lot. Bobby Hemmett speaks about the Bible, the Quran. Bobby Hemmett is like one of them niggas that if you don't want to read the Bible, just go listen to Bobby Hemmett. But that was the way I had to learn. Yeah, Bobby Hemmett tell you what's in the Bible. He tell you what's in the Quran. He tell you about the Moors. He tell you about that's who Bobby Hemmett is. If you don't want to read the Bible, then go listen to Bobby Hemmett. Cause Bobby Hemmett done dissect the Bible. He done dissect all them books and more. So you get even more with Bobby Hemmett. Cause he done dissect all the Bible. He done find the secret meanings, the higher meanings, the lower meanings. Bobby Hemmett. So if you don't want to read the Bible, well, that's just the way I was, taught to learn that shit, because I didn't want to read no goddamn Bible. I don't learn by read. I mean, I've read books, but I just didn't want to read that. Hereth, eth, high eth. I didn't want to do that, bro. Is Christianity and Islam real? It was real, I would say. It might have been real in the time it was created, but we moving in a new era. So you have to now create your own religion. You have to find your own way to God. You have to dismantle Christianity and all these religions and groups. You have to dismantle all of that shit and find your own way to God. We moving in the age where they're stealing information, switching up information. So you have to literally find your own connection to God. You have to take away all man-made religions, throw it all in the trash, and just ask God, how do I know? I just want to get to know you in the best way that's good for me. Not through Christianity, because there's so much impurities in Christianity. I don't want to think like them people. That's all you got to do. It's the new age is called spirituality. But you just asking the Most High, your higher self, how do I find my way to you without all these man-made religions? I need to find my own connection, because I don't resonate with Christianity. I don't resonate with Hebrew Israelite. I don't resonate with the Quran. I don't resonate with none of these stuff on this earth. So how do I still get to you without all of these religions that I don't agree with? It was just that simple. That's how I did it. And then my third eye opened. My discernment got online. Then my soul started speaking to me, and that's when I went on my spiritual journey to learn God, nigga. That's what spirituality is. Finding your own way to the Most High. That's all spirituality is. Knowing thyself. First of all, figuring out who you are, and then finding out who your higher self is, which is God. That's all it is, bro. That's the code right there. That's the breakdown. That's it, man. Bro, but if Christianity good for you, go ahead. That's you. If Muslims good for you, then good. That's for you. But I'm just telling you, them religions ain't for everybody. I know it ain't but for me. If Christians good for you, then that's you. If Muslims is for you, that's you. But Christians, the reason I tagged it, because I've been in that thing. I've been, like, I was born Christian, so I clearly see all the impurities in Christianity. So that's why I speak on that so much, because that ain't no way I could have been a Christian and think I had a connection to anything Most High. I just Christianity, like, if you find God in Christianity, you a lucky person. If you find God in Christianity, my bad. Yeah, I don't see how people do it. I'm dead at. I'm asking for people when it Stole It From Africa Part 2. You want Stole It From Africa Part 2, man? I drop music based off of my soul, what my soul want to drop. I go off of what my soul telling me. So my soul ain't really telling me Part 2 yet. Juice WRLD done. You only find breadcrumbs in Christianity. Yeah, that's why I be trying to tell people, like, you will get more leaving Christianity. You will get more from I'll say being a Muslim than Christianity. But I wouldn't even say go to Muslim. I'll say find your own way to God. Find your own connection to God. You know? But I just know Christianity give you literally breadcrumbs. You don't even get to really feel the energy of who the higher of God. You don't even get to feel the true capacity. You get a low peace, but being a Christian, I just know Christianity, you don't even get to feel a piece of the power of your higher self in God, nigga, in the Most High. You don't even get to feel a peace with Christianity. I'm sorry. You can still get to God. I'm telling you, you can get to God. But it's like the minutest way to get to God, nigga. But at the end of the day, if that's what's helping you be a good person, you just keep being Christians. You know, it might. But I'm just saying, ain't nothing better than having your own connection to God, man. Ain't nothing better than that, cause I get the direct messages on what I need to be doing next, man. My higher self talking to me directly. I ain't going through the church and do pastor and do all these other people. No, I going directly to the source, man. You see what I'm saying? Oh, why you muted Godlocks? Why you muted Godlocks? What he did? Comment and then pin your post. Why you muted Godlocks? What Godlocks did? Yo, bro, I no problem, man. But what is not is Caesars? How you mean Caesars? Jesus, Yeshua walked on water. No, he walked in commerce. He said he give unto Caesars. I'm a Pisces and an Aquarius. I'm on the cusp type stuff. Do you think Abraham Lincoln was black or white? I mean, he could have been a Moor. If anything, if he been black, he could have been a Moor, but he could have been white. He could have been black or white, really, to be honest. But if he was black, then he was, 9 times out of 10, he was a Moor. You know, because the Moors was the first people that really came here and made anything, some type of something. Stole it from Africa. A myrrh. Yeah, I heard the Moors was I think the Moors was the real pirates in it. Can I get a shout out? Shout out to Sucker Free 7 said, hey, y'all go wish her a happy birthday, man. Hold on, let me pin her comment, man. Your birthday today, man. Hey, go wish her a happy birthday, man. Everybody wish her a happy birthday, man. Wish her a happy birthday. Sucker Free. Everybody say happy birthday, sucker. Happy birthday type shit. Oh, you a Pisces? Yes, ma'am. I gotta do one more for the Pisces, because this Pisces gang right here, man. Happy solar return, man. Happy solar return, girl. How old you turn on this physical realm? Leo say, answer me. What happened? What happened, lady boss? What you want me to answer? Oh, say it again. Copy and paste. You Aries? Oh, snap. Oh, you turned 30 years old, man. I 23. I almost there. Wait, Lady Boss say answer her. Let me go and see what she typed. What lady? Oh, if you have a dream about a death angel, what does that mean? About a death angel? The only way you can figure out what that means, you have to see what it means for you. Like you went through that. Like, so it's like when you have dreams and you come back to the physical realm, you need to be deciphering. Okay, what was it? How was this? Or how is me seeing this in the astral plane in my real life? So what's going on in your life? You just gotta. Why is a death angel popping up at this point in your life? What is the spiritual significance of a death angel? Why? What is the meaning of a death angel? What is their job to do? What is a death angel job? So I recommend. I think it's probably to get people knocked off the planet. So they probably somebody need to be dead to you. You need to get rid of somebody out your life, maybe. Yeah, you need to get rid of somebody completely out your life that's not good for you. Whoever that is, maybe that's what it's for. Whoever it is that just ain't good for you. I want to meditate, but I have fears of darkness. What steps can I take in fixing my shadow work? Okay. I'm gonna say this because I recently just talked to somebody who ain't did their shadow work, and I understood. The first thing you have to do to do your shadow work, you have to get out. If you in a victim mentality, you would never get your shadow work done. You would never complete your shadow work being in a victim mentality, thinking somebody else is the reason or why you feel how you feel. Number one, that's one of the number one ways. And another way is in doing your shadow work is not being in solitude. Going to this person after you break up with this person, going to that person after you break up with this person, going to this person, because what you do when you're doing that, this is what you're doing. You're giving your love. It's like you people be heartbroken and they be trying to hurry up and replace the love that they give for somebody to somebody else, and the reason you can't get your shadow work done because you need that love for you. But you keep going from this person to that person, from that person to that person, from this person to that person. You keep giving your love to everybody but you. Whether you a boy or a girl. I just had to go through that. I had to really, if I really wanted to be a better version of myself, I had to realize I can't be talking to no girls. So for the past 2 months, I haven't been talking to no, I've been talking to help them, but I haven't been really in no relationship with no girl. Like, I wasn't trying to just fuck a girl, you know? Yeah, you need that love in order to help yourself. So you have to get comfortable being in solitude. No matter how bad you want to feel love, or you just got to realize, in order for me to become a better woman, or for me to become a better man, I need my love for myself. And that's facts right there. That's facts right there. What's your advice? What's your advice for Aries woman? Yeah, and look, and y'all be surprised the amount of, and listen to what I'm saying. Y'all be surprised at how much progress y'all make when y'all do that. Like I said, I've been single and didn't be. Look, I wasn't with somebody for just 2 months. Just myself for 2 months, 2 straight months, and look what I did. I took over the whole internet. Just from me just not being with somebody. I really ain't been with nobody in like 4 months. But y'all will be surprised when y'all pull all y'all power back from everybody y'all giving y'all power to, how fast you gonna start manifesting shit. I've done that for about 4 months, and I took over the whole internet with just my energy and my own energy, and not giving it out to people. I took it back from everybody, and I said, I'm gonna give it to myself and what I want to do in my life, and to becoming a better man and becoming a better Arcaze. And I took over the whole fucking internet. I'm probably the top rapper. If them boys done say I've been a top rapper on TikTok right now, all from just taking my love back to myself and balancing my heart chakra. Now my heart chakra is helping me manifest the life that I want, nigga. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, it's real powerful when you do that. Solitude and start work. It's real powerful. You really get to see how strong you is. You really get to see the amount of power you got when you give it all to yourself. You really, it's worth it. Being single is worth. Being single for the past 4 months is worth it, bro. Cause I really just stayed down with myself, and I just, I got a business. My business is, I got a whole business. Like, even though I got, I haven't had to work a job in 2 months just from doing that. It ain't really got nothing to do with semen retention, but just your heart giving yourself back that love you just kept giving everybody else. And you realizing love is the strongest frequency. Love is one of the highest vibrating frequency. And I took that frequency and put it where I wanted to put it at, and not in somebody else that ain't even giving me a return. I've been putting my love frequency in somebody else and wasn't even getting a return for it. So I see, you know what? Ain't nobody deserved my love. So I'm going to take my love. I've been single for 3 years. And when I say it, I wish I understood. I've been single for 3 years now. And when I say it, I wish I understood the love. Yourself first and learn you type stuff. Yeah, I forget what I was just about to say today. I forget what I was just about to say. That been a nice comment. You are a genius type stuff. And the only way I can become, I don't even think I a genius, but that just go to show how powerful just giving your love to yourself, you start to become a great person. That's facts, nigga. That's just facts. All from just solitude. Solitude is the power. Solitude is the most powerfulest thing you could do for yourself in human reality, nigga. And I'm speaking, that's facts. That's first-hand facts, bro. I was saying, I took over the internet. I got a whole business. I haven't had to work a job in 2 months. I got sea moss I got to do right now, man. I got to make about 2-3 bowls of sea moss because this one just came in just now. Because I say I'm going to give all my love to myself and just do what I know is right for me. Instead of put all my eggs in the basket and somebody just keep taking the eggs out the basket and they ain't returning no basket or nothing. I put all my eggs in somebody else's basket that ain't giving me no return and nothing. So I'm gonna put all my eggs in my own basket and give it to me. Into what I want to do in this world, and look what happened. I got 100 people who I don't even know in here listening to me speaking facts. These facts, nigga. I did exactly what I wanted to do, and all I had to do was just say, man, I'm not gonna give my energy out to nobody else but myself and what I want to do in this life. Peace, y'all boys. That's all y'all gotta do. That's the biggest cheat code you get. That's the biggest cheat code to life right there for a woman and a male. That's the biggest cheat code to life. No matter what race you is, no matter who you is, white, black, Mexican, you whether you like girls, like the biggest thing you could do for your life. Somebody had a poll. What happened? The biggest thing you could do for your life is to be by yourself and give the love that you giving to everything besides yourself to yourself and what you want to do, bruh. And start to trust yourself. Start doing shadow work. Start mirror gazing. Just start loving yourself more. Start doing everything to help yourself. Start raising your frequency. Start meditating. Start getting your mind right. Nigga, start going on walks if you got to with no phone. Just to be in your own mind and study your own thoughts. Start going outside and ground and start sun gazing, getting your, filling your energy up. Start doing stuff that you used to do as a kid that you just stopped doing because you felt like you just was too grown for it. Go to the beach one time, man. Go ride a bike or something. Something you ain't did since you been a kid. Go watch some cartoons or something. Go play the game. Connect with that inner child. She miss you. He miss you. That inner child. You giving your love to everybody else who ain't give you no return except for that inner child of you. Your inner child will bless you with anything you want, as long as you just give the love to yourself. Your inner child ready to run your life up, but you ain't giving it love. The best thing you could do is be by yourself. And the people who's for you is gonna come, nigga. I thought like since I stopped talking to girls, right? And start focusing on myself, ain't but nothing but girls coming to me. Ain't but nothing but girls coming to me. Since I stopped talking to girls and just say I'm gonna give my love to myself. I don't know how much girls I done talk to, and not even just to talk, just helping. I helping, just to straight help. I ain't even trying to talk to none of them. Some of them like me, but I just can't. I gotta stay on my path. Soon as you stop doing what you really want and just start focusing on yourself, what you really want gonna come to you in so much different type of ways you couldn't even thought about. That shit gonna come to you. That shit just gonna come as soon as you start loving yourself and working on yourself and start putting the energy out that you want to return on. Start putting the energy out that you want to return on. And since what I've been doing for the past 6 months was putting the energy out that I want to put out, and I've been getting a return on it 10 times. I just came back from Atlanta. I did a whole interview with Beyond 5D. Like, look how powerful. I'm about to tell you how powerful this shit is. Just being in solitude, loving yourself and working on yourself. I done did a song with Real Chosen, one of the top spiritual people on TikTok. Real Kaya done follow me. Her boyfriend done follow me too. Fucking the greats that be on TikTok follow me. I just went to Atlanta. I did an interview with Beyond 5D. I did a whole song with Beyond 5D. I met him, and I used to watch him. I used to Kalai Ma'at Amin Ra. Y'all know Kalai Ma'at Amin Ra? He shared one of my videos. He was one of the first person to share one of my videos, and I used to watch this man every day. I used to watch Kalai Ma'at Amin Ra almost every day, and this nigga shared my video. I'm telling y'all how powerful this shit is, bro. You being with that person that you know you don't want to be with ain't worth it. I'm telling you that right now, it's not worth it. Loving yourself will give you a way more return than you trying to put your eggs in a basket that ain't give you no return. Get rid of them today. It's not worth it. Get rid of them today. I'm telling you, it's not worth it, bro. I don't care what you thinking. We could just keep. It ain't worth it, bro. If you ain't loving yourself in that, if you ain't in a happy moment, right? If you ain't in a happy place right now, something wrong. I speaking straight from the soul right now. So if y'all just better be taking. I speaking from the soul. If you ain't in a happy place right now, something wrong. Because there's way more to life than just trying to be with somebody who don't appreciate you, who don't see your worth. That's why I say give the love to yourself and start bettering yourself. So you when you start to do that, when you start to just give the love to yourself and start working on yourself, you're gonna force the whole world to see your worth instead of just that one person. You're gonna force the whole world to see you shining bright when you start working on yourself. And that's facts. That's facts, man. I don't know how much more facts a nigga can speak on this live on TikTok when there ain't nothing but a bunch of BS on here, because a lot of people be BSing. But boy, if y'all catch this live, y'all lucky, boy, because you don't really get too much people speaking from the soul like this on this internet, man. Y'all just better be lucky I tap in. But yeah, man, and y'all seeing literally y'all seeing it happen with y'all own eyes, nigga. I am a living testimony, nigga. I'm literally a walking testimony of this shit. Like, it's so crazy because everybody who I talk to, who I come across, they have seen or have seen somebody shared my video. And I'm talking about on Facebook, YouTube, anywhere. The last app I gotta take over is YouTube. But it's getting so crazy that people is taking my video. They're taking my video off TikTok, posting it on Facebook and Instagram, and they're getting I done scrolled just randomly on Facebook, and somebody had 2 million views off of my video. 2 million. I don't even think they tagged me, but just from them reposting my video, it got them 2 million views. Do you see the amount of power I'm talking about? This, I'm not just saying be by yourself and just love. No, this shit come with some power. This shit come with some power, nigga. Really working on yourself and being in tune with you and stop giving your energy to nothing but just this shit come with power, nigga. Power, nigga. You start to see who you really is and how much power you got. The reason you can't see it because you trying to give all your power to one person who ain't even appreciating it. But this shit comes with some power, nigga. Especially when you on your spiritual journey, you doing shadow work and you meditating and you unlocking more and more and more energy. When you doing all of that, your power bro. Your power just, I don't know how else much to explain it, bro. Get rid of them boy today. Whoever ain't for you, get rid of them today. It ain't worth it. This coming out the lion mouth, nigga, ain't worth it, bro. Even if you one of these TikTok people that working in them offices that listen to me right now, you the ones that be kicking me off live, even you, if he ain't for you, or if she ain't for you, damn, my back. Hold up. Yeah, even the people that's on TikTok that be kicking me off live, I know y'all listening. If that man or that woman ain't for you, get rid of them. I talking about you in China. If you in China looking at me, get rid of that man or that girl that ain't for you. Because you powerful by yourself. If they ain't treating you right, and you know you worth more, and you know you can get more out of a situation, you can. You just gotta get rid of the person that's sucking you dry. They're sucking you dry. You can kick me off live all you want, but you can't deny that I ain't saying no real shit. There's some real stuff. I know y'all feeling this through that live. There's more than just TikTok right here. I talk about the officials that be kicking me off live. Y'all know who I is. Leave that man if he ain't treating you right. Leave that girl if she ain't being loyal to you and ain't treating you right. It's not worth it. You way more powerful than them treating you like that. You will get so much return when you start putting that love in yourself. You will get so much of a return. I'm telling you, this is facts. I done come on y'all app creating all doing this big thing because I you know, I love myself. I gave all my power to me and what I want to do in life. Y'all can do the same thing. No matter who you is, man. And that's facts. That's facts, man. No matter how much I get kicked off this live, I'm gonna always come on live and speak facts, man. I'm gonna speak real shit. I got to. That's why I probably get kicked off so much, because I'm too real for the internet. But that's why I'm trying to keep it TikTok so I can still say some real stuff, but not get too, you know, I learning, you know, I learning, man. I learning, man, you know. At least I trying to learn, man. I trying. Just give me that for trying. That's why I say, man, just give me that. I trying. So just don't ban me. You can ban me for a little 2 days maybe, and I'm gonna come back strong. Like see, y'all just ban me for 10 minutes. Y'all ban me for 1 hour, and I got enough time to. I was going a little too crazy, and I come back on live. I said, all right, bet. I'm a clean it up a little bit. That week, if y'all ban me for a week, I'll be done. Forget about what I'm supposed to learn about. But see, y'all ban me for like a day or something or 2. That give me enough time. Okay, I want to be better. I want to see if I can do a live without getting kicked off. And if y'all keep working with me like that, I'm gonna get better. I'm gonna get better and better and better and better at it because I'm working on my live skills. Yeah, I'm from Charleston, South Carolina. Yeah, man. Oh, what's up? Because the accent in South Carolina. Yeah, it's called Gullah Geechee. I ain't talking about South Carolina like in Orangeburg or nothing. I'm talking about in the low country. Gullah Geechee. Yeah, that's how we sound. Type in Gullah Geechee. We in Charleston, South Carolina, Beaufort, the whole low country. That's how we sound down here. Yeah, Geechee accent right there. I mean, Gullah Geechee is a mixture of, because you got to realize Charleston was a slave port. Charleston is where the slaves came in at. You got to realize they've been coming from all over. They've been coming from Africa, Jamaica. If the story is true, Charleston was a slave port. In Charleston, I know some type of slaves came on the boat, because in Charleston they got this. In Charleston, right? They got this thing inside the middle of the water, like at the Battery. If y'all ever went to the Battery, they got something. They got something coming out of the ground. I mean, out of the water, and basically the slave it's like a tunnel under the water to where the slaves came in at, and they had to walk under the tunnel so that I guess the people wouldn't see them come in. And it's a whole tunnel where you could see the slaves had to walk down this tunnel. It's under the water. So when the boat came in here, they came out under the tunnel, walked under the water, and was transported to the land. So you got to realize a lot of people was coming through here, like Jamaican, Trinidadian, from all over the place. So it's like we pick up all of the accent, the Jamaican. We just pick it all up, I guess, from them coming through here. So that what you hearing Bahamian type shit mixed with a little Bahamian, mixed with American. But yeah, oh, you from North Carolina? Oh yeah, you right there. Trini, yeah, Trini. But yeah, boy, I hope y'all boy, I might have to take this out. I might, cause I know ain't nobody probably screen record that, but I might need to go back in the TikTok replay to go look at that. Simpson. But yeah. Yeah, I know somebody screen record that shit, cause they ain't. But I know you can't replay on TikTok, but I gotta go in and replay. I gotta post this on YouTube or something. Somebody need that, boy. Somebody need that, boy. I need to repost this whole live to YouTube. Somebody need this. I can't lie. Somebody need this whole live. Speak some more truth. I mean that truth I just speak naturally came out. Y'all gotta. I don't even know how I'll look back at this live to see how it came out. But no, boy, that been some facts right there. I've been in the zone too, boy. Speaking just fact. I like when I get in that mode, cause nothing but facts gonna come out. That's why I like coming on TikTok. That's the upgrade and the downfall of me coming on TikTok. You can't replay this unless you screen record it. And that's why I be wanting people to. I gotta take this and post this on YouTube. I got to. Damn it! I gotta go in the house and make some sea moss, bro. I appreciate you, Jessica. Yeah, man. Bro, what you said, I came late. I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna post it. Just subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm gonna post this live on YouTube. This need to be posted. Cause I've been so in tune. I don't forget. I don't even know what. I've been just in the zone speaking facts. I don't even remember what I've been saying. So you just gonna have to. I'm gonna post this on YouTube. I just been in the mood to speak facts. I need to order some sea moss from you. Yeah, I got a bunch of sea. I gotta go make about 3 bowls right now, man. I gotta make about 3 bowls, bruh. Them boy ordering the F out that shit right now. I might have to turn the goddamn on website off real quick. You take your sea moss every day. Not every day, but every time I make some, then yeah, I take them. I take them when I make some. Yeah, every time I make some, I take them. And when I done making all the sea moss, I'll take the scoop out the last little bit. I'll take a scoop out of that. And so yeah, I pretty much eat it every day. Every time I make sea moss, pretty much, yeah. What is sea moss for? It's like super vitamins. It's like natural. Yeah. It basically it's got 92 out of 102 minerals in the body. So basically, when you eating, it basically it's the energy that the food's supposed to give you. It's all the energy that the food's supposed to give you. So you taking this little thing, you just getting the energy of the food. Like say you eat a whole burger, but you eating something dead. It'll give you energy, but not the full energy that your body needs to da-da-da. So when you eating sea moss, you eating the actual energy that food's supposed to give you. So now you can lose weight because you're not hungry. It's gonna make you feel full basically, and you're not hungry. So basically, you going the whole day damn near feeling full, and you ain't even eat nothing. So it's like vitamins, yeah. That's why you're not a Christian. I already spoke about this. I'm not a Christian, but I'm not a Christian because Christianity is not the best way to God, in my opinion. So I needed to find my own way to God. So I asked God, how can I find my way to you without being in these effed up religions? Because all the religions got some type of impurity in them. So basically, God showed me how to do spirituality to find my own connection to God. So therefore, in a way, I got my own religion. And it's up to you to create your own religion so you can have your own personal connection to God. But Jesus says he's the truth. But Jesus says he's the truth. There was the life. No, Jesus didn't say that. The Christians say that. That's what you need to stop. The truth, the way, and no, that's what you're getting confused at. Jesus didn't say that. The people who created Christianity said that, and you just following Christianity. You following their perspective on what they think God is. And I'm telling you, why is you following what another man think God is? And how about you just get your own connection to God so you can figure out who God is? Because when you get your own connection to God, you realize Jesus was just a prophet to come down here to tell you to go to that ye are gods. Jesus, when you find your way to God and you ask God, why did Jesus come down here? He would tell you he didn't come down here for you to worship him. He come down here for you to tell you you need to have a connection with your inner self, God. Stop following these men. Stop following all these people trying to tell you who God is, and you find your own connection to God. Stop following Christianity. Stop following Muslim, Hebrew, Israelite, because all of those was created by another man. That's their perspective of what they think God is. And basically, Jesus was here to tell you to find your own connection to God, nigga. He ain't say, I God. Jesus ain't never say, I'm God. The Christians said that Jesus is God, but Jesus did not come down here and say, I'm God. He said, what's in me, God, but don't worship me. Find your own way to God, just like I did. When he was up there meditating, fasting, when Jesus was meditating, fasting, and doing all the stuff that he needed to be doing, he was finding his own way to God. And all he telling you was find your own way too. Not through Christianity, not through all these religions. Find your own way to God, nigga. The best way to find that is through your own spirituality, through your own, figure out how you is, who you is, and how you learn God, nigga, through your own way, not through the Christian way. Because now that we got the internet, we could see the Christians really ain't know what they've been talking about. Now that we got the internet, it's the age of Aquarius. It's the age of information. Now we can see clearly, if your third eye open, that Christians is not the best way to get to God. Christianity is not the best way. They give you crumbs. I done said this in this live, but I gotta repeat it because I know you can't go back. I know you can't go back. But Jesus was tempted by the devil. He said, thou shalt not tempt you, Lord. Like I said, who is you reading from? Is you reading, oh, let me see. But Jesus was tempted by the devil. He said, you shall not tempt your Lord or God. What do you mean you shall not tempt your Lord or God? He was tempted by the devil. He said, you shall not tempt your Lord or your God. Was he saying that he's God? Because if you go in the scripture, the only scripture that resonate with me is when Jesus said, ye are gods. That's the only scripture that resonate with me. Aquarius. But like I said, if Christianity is good for you, if that's how you can figure out your connection to God, then be a Christian. It's not, if that's the way you want to connect to God, by all means do you. But I'm just saying, it's other ways to connect to God than just through Christianity. Even down to the Bible. You don't have to read the Bible to have a connection to God. Some people can't even read. Some people are blind. Some people can't read. Some people are blind and deaf. That's what I'm telling you. Some people can't even read. Some people blind and some people deaf. So if you blind and you deaf, that means the way you find out who God is not going to be the way a Christian find out who, because Christians can read. Most Christians can see, they can hear. But if you blind and you deaf, now you have to find your own way to God, because I can't tell you who God is. What other ways can you connect to God? Just, you have to ask God, nigga. I ain't gonna try to get too, because I kind of control myself. What other ways can you connect to God? Just asking. The question is, do you want to connect to God in a different way? Do you want to connect to your higher self in a different way? If you don't want to, then the reason I found a different path to God is because I didn't want to do it through Christianity. Because everybody who was a Christian, everybody who I was looking at as that was a Christian wasn't even living God like. They was some of the most, low vibrational people you can meet, and you claim that you Christian. So I didn't get a good look on Christian. I was like, man, I don't want to do it in none of these ways that these people here doing. I don't want to be connected to none of these people that claim to be Christian and of God, and look what they doing. They're not even living of God. Look how they living. Christians give Christianity a bad rap, because the Christians, the way most Christians be living that I've seen, it ain't even God like. So why would I was like, man, I can't, if this is what Christianity do to people, I don't want to be this. So I had to find my own way, because I knew I have a pure heart. Me specifically, I got a pure heart. I got a pure heart. I came on earth with a pure heart. And if I seen all of the Christians around me living in a negative light, why would I want to be a part of that? I didn't want to be a part of no low vibrational Christian society. When all the Christians around me was low vibrational, negative, they wasn't living God like. And I came in with an open heart chakra. So as a kid, I already was tapped into the divine source as a kid. So I could see the Christians lying, trying to act like they of God and they not. So I say, man, God, I can't do this. I don't want to be no Christian. God, show me another way. I open my third eye. I need to see. Show me something. Show me. I need to find another way. And I don't want to read no Bible. I don't want to have nothing to do with these people, with what they doing to find God. They reading the Bible. I don't want it. They going to church every Sunday. I don't want to go no more, because these people is not of God. They lying. They say they of God. Jesus is this, but then they'll go home and do some heinous stuff. Or you see what I'm saying? When you really got an open heart chakra and you could see, and then I'd be like, the pastor ain't even a good person. Somebody on here say his pastor unalive somebody. The pastor even be I in this church listening to my pastor, and it's been rumors that he done been sleeping with underage girls. That's what I'm talking about with this Christianity stuff. Everybody who claim to be of God, says Christian this, Christian that, you look at how they living and they ain't even of God. I don't want to be part of that. So I had to ask God, show me another way, because I'm not doing this. Show me another way, and I was shown. So I guess it's about your circumstances. If you don't got no bad rap about Christianity, then be a Christian. But me, I couldn't do it. I had to find my own connection. So the Most High, my higher self, open my third eye, open my discernment, and show me the way to get to God, nigga. But I mean, not everybody is real, and the Bible tells us about. But I mean, not everybody is real, and the Bible tells us about. It say, be aware of false teachers. Okay, so what do you do when everybody is a false teacher? What do you do when everybody is a false teacher around you? There's no truthful teacher. Everybody is a false teacher. What do you do? The only place I could go was a higher self. Everybody around me is a false teacher. So you got to make it make sense. There's no true people out here no more. I don't trust nobody out here. If you do, then that's you. I don't trust somebody reading the Bible to me, because he gonna read. Not everybody is a false teacher. Well, you show me one. You gotta show me one, man. And I ain't about to attack you so I get kicked off, but you gotta show me. Everybody was a false teacher to me. I ain't meet no real. I'm speaking for myself. I can't speak for you, and you can't speak for me because you ain't living in my life. But I'm telling you right now, in my life, it was no fault. It was no real teachers of this shit. I had to learn this shit by myself. I'm telling you, me. I'm not talking about nobody else. I'm not even talking about you. I'm talking about me. I had to learn my way to the higher realms, and I found it. God showed me. Opened my third eye. My discernment came online, and I've been following my intuition, and I was led to knowledge, nigga, in a high vibrational, godly way. Oh, God does not exist and will never exist. Yeah, God. Yeah, you tripping. God is your higher self, man. You tripping. God is source energy. The energy that's in every living thing on earth, that's God. The reason bugs get up every day, the reason spiders build his web a certain way, the reason cats meow, the reason dogs, the reason we can meditate and tap in and it's some type of higher power. You tripping. Yeah, you tripping. I don't know how that's it's impossible not to understand that it is something, a divine, most high energy. It is. It's no, spirituality wouldn't even be a thing if that wasn't facts. You packing? Yep, I packing, nigga. If that's what you talking about, nigga. I packing. Yeah, boy, I packing, boy. I packing, boy. You better believe, boy, I packing. Hold up. I don't even know what this is, but I packing, nigga. So if everyone is false teaching, what have you learned? How you mean, what have I learned? Do you... Let me stop. Wait. How you find God if you have sinned? What is a sin? Who tell you what is, first of all, what is a sin? And who told you what a sin is? That's what you got to figure out. What is a sin and who told you what a sin is? See, when you really got a connection to God, and your discernment is online, your third eye is online, you see through the bullshit. So that's why nobody really can trip me up in nothing, because I really got a connection to whoever the most high. I work for this. So I'm seeing through all the bullshit. My discernment online, my third eye open, everything open on me. How you know what a sin is and who told you about sin? Who told you? Who wrote God's laws? I'm gonna just ask questions. I can't get on you, but I'm gonna just ask you a question. Who wrote those laws? Who wrote those laws? How do you know what a sin is, and who told you what a sin is? Because if you really want to think about it, the original way of how this was the laws of Ma'at. That came from Egypt to basically live righteously. The moral code, it was I think it was the Ma'at, or the moral code, the Egyptian moral code. That's what you. Yeah, that's what Leah. Yeah, if you want, but don't call. Don't call, because it gonna mess up the live. Hold up. That's why I say Christianity only give you a piece. All I'm gonna say, man, I can't keep arguing with you, because I learning from, didn't God write write that with his finger on the rock? God didn't write that with his finger on the rock. His finger? Yeah, you trolling. God got a finger now? So, cause who God write that with a finger on his rock? Is God real? Yeah, a higher energy is real. I'm not arguing with you. I'm just trying to see people's perspective on things. I know I'm giving you my perspective. All I'm gonna say is God, the source energy, my higher self, showed me another way to God. The Bible has been taken from us and remade and re-scripted by people that wants to control the world. The Vatican owns the Bible, and they went in there and they add stuff, change stuff, move stuff around. They took books out. The book of Enoch was originally in the Bible. They took that out. They took out a lot of books out the Bible. So most of the Bible is not credible no more. So the only way to get those same words, you have to have a connection with the Most High, your higher self, and your higher self will lead you to other places where that same knowledge is at. The Bible is not the only place this knowledge is at. And that's what people getting confused. People think that the only words of God is in the Bible. It's plenty other ways you can get the words of God. Or the right teachings. You can get more out studying nature than out the Bible at this point in time in life, because they took all the meaningful stuff out the Bible. They got a lot of good stuff in there, but I'm talking about the real deep shit. Like, you can get more from studying nature, because the significance of nature is the Creator created nature, and no man can tell nature not to be nature. Nature does what nature does because whoever created nature, it's a natural code in nature that you really cannot change. You can't tell a tree to stop growing. You can't tell a lion to stop killing a gazelle. You can't. You can't tell a lion to marry and be faithful to you can't tell a male lion to be faithful to a female lion. You can't tell a male lion that you need to stop cheating on me. You can't tell a male lion that, because it's going off of what God put in him. God put that in him to do that. Mother Nature. You can't tell a bird not to fly. Man try to control stuff and try to say, you can't do this and you can't do that. But God said you could. God let animals kill each other all day, because that's the cycle of life. You can, like I said, you can get more out of nature than you could ever get in the Bible, because you have to kill nature. You have to cut down trees to even make a Bible. To even make the paper in the Bible, you have to cut down nature and kill nature. So that's why I say study nature too, because you can't tell a bird to stop flying. You can't tell a rabbit to stop hopping. That's the way the Creator created them to do that. If you don't believe in God or just the Most High, if you don't believe in God, you don't believe in your soul and your higher self. You don't believe you got a soul. So if you don't believe you got a soul, then you might as well be a chicken. Because what you here for? You know? And I'm not bullying you, but I'm saying, like, if you don't have no higher direction to anything, and you just going off of this messed up behind earth, you can't go too far. I'm telling you, you ain't gonna be able to go too far. You might as well be a chicken, because chickens don't do nothing but just walk around and be food all day. You just food. Chickens don't believe. Chickens don't know nothing about a higher power. They don't believe in the God. They don't believe in nothing. They just walk around clucking, lay eggs, and be food all day. You just food. If you don't believe God never exists, God never exists, human has done for himself more than God did. And the reason why you don't know who God or what God is because you don't even know what God is. You thinking I talking about a man in the sky. The reason people don't believe in God because they don't know what God. People who be saying God ain't real, they be thinking I be talking about a man in the sky. God is source energy. The reason everything is living, the reason you alive is because that source energy is in you. That energy that's in everything alive, that's what God is, source energy. I'm not talking about no man in the sky. I'm talking about source energy. That's God, nigga. You see what I'm saying? So there's no possible way you can't believe in God because it's literally energy that's around you. This is how you know some type of higher power real, right? This, you can't deny this, right? Go look up sound frequencies and go on YouTube right now. This is how you know something higher in this realm. I want y'all to go on YouTube and type in sound frequencies. And y'all know how they had the frequencies on the low sand? When you play a certain frequency at a certain rate and at a certain number, it creates a sacred geometry shape. It's different sacred geometry shapes. Just go look up sound, how them boy be playing with the sound. It's literally when you play a certain frequency, when you playing with sand, the sand turn. You can look this up on YouTube right now. It's some type of higher power, or this wouldn't be possible. I want you to go on YouTube right now, type in sound frequency sand or something like that. And when you play a certain frequency, the sand will turn into a sacred geometry shape that looks godly. You can't make that shit up right there. You cannot make that up. Until you debunk that, you come back on my live once you debunk why is these sand making all these sacred geometry shapes. And they don't teach us sacred geometry in school. So I want you to go look that up on YouTube. Why is me playing certain frequencies creating whole shapes that I can't even comprehend what this shape is? You ain't even gonna be able to comprehend. Is this a square? This ain't even a square. What type of shape is this? And then you look at these same exact shapes, and then you go look at crop circles. You be like, oh, what the? So these crop circles is the same shapes that these sounds is making. So that means the earth moves off a sound frequency? So when I have a heartbeat, that's just the frequency that this. So everything is music. You start to see that everything is frequencies and music and patterns. God, nigga, a higher power is real. You tripping. Or none of this would be possible. NASA wouldn't be real if a higher power wasn't real. NASA, I'm talking about NASA, where they do this at. All NASA doing is studying God, nigga. You see what I'm saying? See how all these electronical, higher vibrating type of technology that these CIA coming up with. It gotta be some type of higher power to be creating this type of stuff they be getting. Got sound weapons that if you play a certain frequency, people head explode. You tripping if you don't think it's a higher power, nigga. It's the facts is around you. You tripping. You missing out. And that's just facts right there, bro. You missing out. I would say if you don't believe in God or a higher power or the Most High, just start doing your research on sound frequency healing. That's the first thing that's the first thing I learned in my spiritual awakening, the sound frequencies. I looked up on YouTube and just look at all them shapes that it created and try to just, dang, like what type of shape is this? Look up sound frequency sand. Like they just type in sand sound frequencies, and you will see them turning sand into these different sacred geometry shapes that you can't even comprehend. Like how does this specific sound make this happen? How? Yeah, this is a marking that I got when that's how I knew I was a chosen I got this when I was like 9. Shape within shapes. It's called sacred geometry. And this is what we didn't learn in school. Once you look up sacred geometry, then I want you to look up the Fibonacci sequence. I want you to look up what the Fibonacci sequence is, and then you will see how everything on the planet is connected according to the is it 3.14? It's a certain type of diameter that all it's the little circle shit, the little you see why I say I forget. I want you to just do your research on the Fibonacci sequence, and then I want you to start doing your research on the flower of life. Start doing your research on the flower of life, and you will see how that's all connected. You will see how the flower of life is literally connected to sacred geometry and the tree of life. You will see how that's connected to sounds in the universe. You will see how that's connected to the Fibonacci sequence. Then you will see how that's connected to and you will see how you connected to it. Nigga, a higher power is real. You're tripping, nigga. If you don't believe in that, you tripping. You missing out on your power if you don't believe that is some type of higher power. Cause I'm not one of them nigga that just say God is a man in the sky. No, I studied to the bone of what this is, bro. To the deepest that of an understanding that I could have find on this planet right now as I can speak. That's why I'm trying to tell you that's how I could tell you where to go at. First thing first, go look at them shapes that them sound frequencies in that sand be making. Then go do your research on the Fibonacci sequence. Study sacred geometry, this geometry they didn't teach us in school. Then study, boom, the flower of life. Really, the flower of life. Go look at a flower of life, and see how your consciousness was even made. Come on, man. I too in tune. This is what God showed me. I hope y'all know when I told God when God I said I want to find my own way to the Most High, to my higher self. And this is what I was led to. So I can understand. God helped me understand what it is. He sent me to the flower of life, the Fibonacci sequence, sound frequencies, healing. This is what I've been learning. I told, like, this shit is real. Now, this is why I'm able to come on this internet and literally take it over. But TikTok is a good app. I can't even take it away from TikTok. They do got a good ass algorithm. I can't lie. But my mind, when I saw what I could do to this app, you already know it was take over time. So I don't want to hear that God ain't real in here. If you ain't did your research on about nothing that going on this planet. And I ain't even talking about a man in the sky. Who still don't believe God real? Come on. So I can go ahead and kick you out here. Go ahead and say it. God ain't real. If I just said all that and you still saying, I gotta kick you at this point. Cause that's you showing me you ain't doing the research. I just told you what to go look up. Yeah, I gotta get the NPCs up out of here. What's up, spiritual warrior? Speak about pigeons. You better believe there's people in here to distract others type stuff. They can't distract me. But I'm gonna try to help put everything online. That's why I had to repeat. I had to speak on pigeons. I don't know if I want to speak about pigeons no more. Might kick me for that, but just it is fake birds out here mixed with the real ones. You don't know what's fake. You don't know what's real. So all I would say is just watch what you're doing in public, man. They ain't got bird's eye view cameras for no reason. Appreciate you, Clip. eclipse. I'm light skinned. Do I still have 9 ether? I mean, you might have neuromelanin in your blood. When people speak on 9 ether, they really talking about the coils in your hair. This is what's known as ether, 9 ether type shit. But when you understand the energy of things, it don't matter if you black, white, Mexican, man, you can still connect to this energy, bro. This energy is nothing but sounds and frequencies, and it's really just frequencies, man. Yeah, everything really just frequencies, bro. And once you tune into your frequency, you see how to raise your frequency, and you can get to higher realms and higher knowledge and higher understanding. The more you have your spiritual breakthroughs, and then you get into the mushrooms. You start eating the brain of the earth, which is the mushrooms. You start to get more knowledge. You don't have, but you got to be really trying to tap into to source. How do you activate dormant DNA? I wouldn't worry about activating dormant. Just work on your spiritual journey. Work on trying to better yourself and become a better person. And what's going to be unlocked is what needs to be unlocked for you. You know, if you wanna, I can't see how to. I don't know. You trying to talk about like powers? You trying to get your powers? I'm gonna say don't even worry about powers, because if you ain't working on yourself, you ain't getting them anyway. So just work on bettering yourself. I think it's about that time, guys. I gotta post this video, man. I hope this thing ain't too long. God is real. Make up on, and always we talk from my ancestors. So God is real, my brother, to Zodiac. Yeah, God real, man. But what people keep messing up, like if you think God is a man, you might be a little off. I just let you know that right now. I mean, of course, God can the energy of God, you know, it is a creator that created man. But if you think God is just a man, you tripping. God is source energy, man. I keep telling y'all that. God is source consciousness. God is like source, the source anything, man. He's not a man. When you get stuck on man, yeah, cause this is why you get messed up, right? This is why you get messed up when you get stuck on Jesus, right? As much planets as God created, the creator created, as much planets as God created, as much aliens as God created. You think the aliens, so the aliens go to HELL if they don't believe in Jesus? That's what that's how much that story don't even make sense. So if you think Jesus is the only way, first of all, you telling me that we the only people on Earth in the galaxy. So you telling me the aliens got to come all the way from all the other planets to come all the way to Earth to worship Jesus so they can go to heaven? That don't even make sense. That's how Christianity got y'all thinking. So all the Almighty God created, you telling me aliens from all, that's why the aliens trying to come back right now so they can worship Jesus? You think the alien that just got shot out the sky, you think they coming from all the way a whole nother dimension that God created to come to Earth to have to worship Jesus so they don't go to HELL? Like, it don't make no sense. So that means you just saying God only created humans, and that's it. So if your mind that shut off to the possibilities of God, you tripping. That's why I keep telling Jesus, God is not Jesus. The energy of God was in Jesus, because you don't see aliens coming out the sky to worship Jesus. If that was the case, all the aliens from all over the galaxy would have to come to Earth so they don't go to HELL, so they don't go to hell. They would have to come worship Jesus. It don't make no sense. That's what I'm telling y'all. The Christianity only give you, you're going to get crumbs with that stuff. You got to come up with your own religion. You got to find your own way to God. Because the Christianity, it just don't make sense. They done add stuff to the Bible. You don't know what they add to the Bible. At one point in time, half of the scriptures probably wouldn't even be in the Bible. Who is King James, and what did this person add to the Bible? Half of the scriptures y'all reading was probably added by King James. We don't even know King James from the can of paint, and we reading this man Bible. Where are you from? I'm from Charleston, South Carolina. Yeah, I'm from Charleston. Yeah, I in Somerville right now. Jesus was the alien type shit. I knew it. Oh, you from here too? Yeah, man. I just be on here speaking facts. Let me see, so I can see who you is. Wait, you look kind of familiar. I don't know. I might have seen you before. Yeah, man. I got to. I feel like it'll hit different if an accent like this hit the airways, and it is, boy. It's hitting, boy. But yeah, man, that's facts though. That's why y'all gotta get out of Christianity. That's why I be trying to tell y'all, like, God, if I'm connected to God, y'all gotta tell me, y'all gotta answer this, right? If I got my own connection to God, right? And whatever in me is telling y'all get out of Christianity, then y'all better get out that shit. You see what I'm saying? Because I literally got my own connection to God. I literally have whatever in me is telling y'all Christianity is not the full, like, get out of that. The Bible ain't even as credible as it used to be anymore. You got to realize it was the Old Testament. Now they got the New Testament. Who created this New Testament? How old is this New Testament? And who created this new? You got to realize it's a New Testament. Jesus wasn't here to create this New Testament. So who created that New Testament? And what is new in there? Why is it new? Why is it new? So something new in there? Y'all add something to it? That's why it new? It don't make sense. I just trying to get y'all a deeper connection to y'all power, man. But those who get the message gonna get it. Those who don't, they're just gonna stay in fear. New Testament was created in the 80s by scholars in the domain dude who came up with it in his 80s. Yeah, and we don't even know who this man is. We ain't even talked to this man. Never even heard an interview from this nigga. We ain't never even heard an interview from this man. And we sitting there reading the New Testament. Who is this man? He's still alive. We need to be finding out. How you notice the New Testament? Will you add to it? Will you delete from it? Will you get these? How you notice the real? Like, what did you do to this? We don't know this man from a can of paint, but we reading this. There's interviews all over. Okay, we need to go talk. No, I need to talk to this man personally because he got the whole world reading something that he wrote. Yeah, go see what this man's name is. I need to go see what this man's name is. Yeah, man, that's all I saying. But yeah, man, I hope y'all got something from this powerful ass live, bruh. I'm getting kind of tired. I'm glad I made it through a live without getting kicked. That's how you know I learning. TikTok, I learning, bruh. I learning. Just give me some time, man. I learning. I trying to, you know, do me. You know. I order sea moss. Yeah. I about to go in there right now before I go to sleep. I gotta make like 3 bowls of sea moss right here because I got a bunch of orders to do. So yeah, so I about to go in there. I'm about to wash I'm about to get these sea moss done. Praying for you. Keep going. Appreciate you, Queen Jada. Probably spend a little 5-10 more minutes on here. Any more last questions? Oh, y'all about to go to sleep? Yeah, it is 2 o'clock. I might need to get off here for real. So yeah, last little 5 minutes. What kind of sea moss you got? I got strawberry, blueberry, regular gold, and then I got strawberry. Strawberry mixed with blueberry. Appreciate you. Oh, you changed your name, Marcus Crystal. You changed your name. It's arcazeconsea.com. Arcazeconsea.com. Alright, just type that in and put .com at the end. Yeah, it was inner crystallization. Damn, boy, y'all about to fill my goddamn thing up, boy. I already got a bunch of orders, man. Chill out, man. I already got to make like 3 bowls, man. You know, I had to buy all these fucking boxes, man. I got orders to do, bruh. I ain't 9 times out of 10 about to start. I ain't gotta use all these boxes, but I just know all these going. I gotta use all this. I gotta use one of these. Yeah, God, man. Y'all boy need that shit. Then I got a 3 order. I had to get a big box because somebody ordered 3. I was like, dang, bruh. Let me see what else I got. Then I had to get some water. Man, y'all boy need that shit. Yeah, I think I had a lucid dream the other night. Type stuff. Yo, I got this in water type shit. But you ain't got this one. This the one I always drink. Yeah, you ain't got this one, man. Who got this one right here? This the only water I be drinking. Ooh. Cause I don't go to my natural spring no more. This is the only one I be drinking from it. That's why anytime I drink water, I be like, I love you, I thank you, and I appreciate you. Before I drink any water, that I've been saying, before I drink any water or I eat anything, I've been saying this for the past 2-3 years now. I don't know why, but just everything before I even the cookie. Before I eat the cookie, I don't know why, but maybe I'm thinking the matter, that the fact that I always just be like, I love you, I thank you, and I appreciate you. Start doing that. Maybe that's the reason why I get a lot of this energy back. Even if especially when you talking to fruits and shit that's actually alive. So anything I drink, anything I eat, I just be like, I love you, I thank you, and I appreciate you. I don't know what caused me to start doing that, but I just started doing that one day, and I just ain't never stopped doing it. I love you, I thank you, because it's like I putting love into what I about to put in my body. Because somebody might have made this with hate. Somebody might have made this cookie right here while they was mad and it was hateful. And I think by me saying I love you, I thank you, and I appreciate you, I filling that food up with love before I put it in my body, because I don't want to put nobody else hate in my goddamn body. You know, you gotta speak life into stuff. You gotta be like, I love you, I thank you, I appreciate you. Somebody who made this bottle could have been mad. So I love you, I thank you, and I appreciate you. I putting love all up in that shit. Before you get streams. What a screen. Man, ain't nothing about to happen to me. Let me go ahead and get you up out of here. Niggas say screens now. I ain't got no ops. I'm a high vibrational being, but yeah, you got to go, buddy. Dang. It's called Just Water. Just Water. You got the spring, not 100% spring water. Then you got the, this is showing you how they do it. This plant-based bottle right here, plant BPA free. What it say? Yeah, this plant-based bottle. This carton is made of almost entirely plants, which pull CO2 from the air instead of adding more. And because of the premium we pay for our spring water that goes directly into improving local water infrastructure, we're actually helping the small American city we source from. One carton might not save the world, but it's a start. Yeah, this is Jaden Smith water. Jaden Smith created this. It's shit raw. Can I get it from Walmart? No, you might can. I don't think you can find this. I find this in like a Whole Food store. It's called Earthfare. So I found this in Earthfare. I think I seen it in Walgreens or CVS too. But no, I get mine from Earthfare. Yeah, Earthfare, man. Just go to your Whole Foods or your Earthfare type store, and it should be in there. When we finna go to war and unite, when you go to war with yourself, don't think you ready for war and you ain't conquer yourself yet. How you gonna go to war when you ain't a warrior? People be like, I want to go to war. You ready to go to war? You ain't a warrior. Just because you can shoot a gun and go to the gun, that don't mean you a warrior. How, is you in tune with your masculine energy? Do you have discipline? Do you even know who the real enemy is? Don't worry about going to war until you went to war with yourself and become a warrior. Cause you ain't even you would go out there and thinking Caucasians is the enemy and be killing the wrong people. War with yourself, man. Okay. Build up some energy, make the sea moss. Make the sea moss. You gotta be from the Chuck. Yeah, from y'all might be. Y'all, it sounds like y'all just be coming in and out, in and out. Yeah, from Charleston, South Carolina. But y'all got any questions y'all want to ask me? I'm gonna check my DMs on Instagram before I go to sleep. So just text me on Instagram, arcazecasino.com. I be trying to talk and help as many people as I can. I try to reply. I give voice messages. I'll give you a little voice memo if you need help. Hit me on IG. But yeah, all right, man. Finna go. Yeah, fight in the astral. Yeah, go. Taisha, I got y'all. Shifted. I really get too much into that. But I'm about to get off here so I can use the rest of the energy, make this sea moss, y'all boys. So I appreciate y'all boy for staying live. I'm probably gonna download this live and post it, cause this was a powerful live. I might need to cut it a little bit. It might be a little too long, but I'm gonna cut it and make sure I put the good parts and put it on my YouTube, cause people need to. Yeah, somebody is gonna help somebody. So all right, y'all boys, appreciate y'all. Oh, she came back. The New Testament by Luther. I never heard of that man in my life. Luther Whaler. That don't even sound like somebody who I would read from. So what I'm saying is, I don't know how long you been in this live, Ken Batty, but you Christian? You a Christian? Kanisa. Dude, definitely not a Christian. Type shit. But yeah, no, y'all, man, I might need to do y'all research on that, because it is a lot of truth in the Bible. You just got to know how to read it now, because it's a lot of lies and there's a lot of truth in the Bible. So if you really want to get all your knowledge out the Bible, because there's other places you can get the knowledge that's in the Bible. You can get it from other places. How you think he got it? The Luther way, he sound like a Caucasian. Yeah, man, I just got a connection to God. God showed me another way I can connect to him. So that's the way. So that's why I always say, find your way on how you can connect to God. And if it worked for you, it worked for you. But I just know the connection I got with God, ain't nobody but me can connect to God in the way I can. The way I get my messages, nobody can get them like how I do. You only can get them in your own way. So that's why I say, if you a Christian, I just telling you, Christians, if you a Christian, if that's because you still can get to God through Christianity, just so you ain't getting really nothing. You getting a little peace. So, you probably get more to God in Muslim than Christianity. But what I'm saying, to get the full effect of God, you gotta find God in your own way. You gotta allow God. You gotta dismantle all religions and damn near come up with your own one. Through God showing you through your intuition and telling you, look at this, read this. If you want to see who I is, you have to go study nature. You have to go and you have to go look. You have to go do your research. Because you got to get this knowledge. You have to get this knowledge inside of your head some way, some form, using your discernment. Because Christianity been too weak for me. I came in with an open heart chakra. I needed pureness. And Christianity is not pure. It's not pure, man. Especially when you look at the history of that shit. But yeah, let me go. But yeah, screenshot his name, Luther. I might have to look at this nigga tonight. See who this nigga is. See what I read off of him. Let me see who I read off of him. Let me see who I read off of this man. But yeah, if y'all got any questions, hit my IG. I'll check them before I get off. Before I go to bed. I gotta make like 3 bowls of sea moss. So y'all already know my email's at arcazecasino.com. If y'all want some, I got an ass order to do. So I might have to cut off my website, because y'all boy ordering that junk too fast for me, man. But I love y'all. I appreciate y'all, and I thank y'all for listening to my music, man. I'm gonna just come on, keep speaking some real stuff, because it seemed like I the realest one on this TikTok, man. One of the realest ones, man. Ain't too much else on this app, man, but we gotta keep it real, man. We gotta tell the truth about stuff, man. Everybody putting on the persona on this app, trying to be something they not. I just gonna be me. I gonna give all my flaws, my imperfections. Because when you actually enhance your imperfections on this app, you get bigger. So that allow you to love yourself even more. When you enhance your imperfections on the internet, it make you way bigger. So it allowed me to love myself even more, type shit. I love myself out the app, but it's just crazy, like, how you can really manipulate the algorithm just being yourself and stop not following the rules. I gotta follow TikTok rules, but I right there at the line. That's why I keep getting kicked off and trying to learn how not to get kicked, because when you be too real on the app, they trying to keep it clean. And I did a little research about TikTok. They just want to keep their app clean. They don't want the same stuff that you could see on Google on TikTok. You don't want, because you know this is a kid-friendly app type shit. But yeah, man, I love y'all, boy. Thank y'all. I appreciate y'all, man.